see me?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Don't let that be your excuse. Cab as you wanted, but also it's not too jammy.
All right, I'll let you have.
Let me know.
I'm from Northern California.
Oh, I know. I have good taste in wine.
Huh?
I have good taste in wine, and this one is not too jammy. It's still big and bold, but not too fruity, like you.
Big and bold, but not too fruity.
Just enough fruity.
Just enough fruit.
On this week's One Walk, we're joined by
Julian
one and only
Edelman.
Julian. Thank you. You know how to pronounce your name correctly. Well done, you.
That's why I got my last name tattooed in my inner arm.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Also, if they ever find your body somewhere, it'll be very clear who it is.
Yeah.
So you just got back from Tel Aviv,
I did.
but you managed to be here,
Yeah.
and you're promoting your documentary, which drops. Actually, by this point, it would have already dropped. Yeah.
Friday
on
the
Showtime.
30th at 9 o'clock Friday, 100% on Showtime. It's going to be an amazing, cool experience, and a little nervous because my production company that I helped start made it, so hopefully it does.
You don't want to screw that up.
I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to screw it up.
I heard that someone's a little mad at you.
Who?
Like Mark Wahlberg said he was pretty upset he wasn't producing the piece.
Nah, I think that was sarcasm.
You sure?
I hope. I don't want to lose him as a friend. He's a cool dude.
I don't know. You may have already.
Did I?
It may have already happened. This may be too late.
I hope not. But if I did, Mark, bro,
Apologies.
my deepest apologies, man. I'm just learning from you, trying to produce my own stuff.
It's true. He really does it all. Okay, so you obviously tore your ACL. You
Yeah.
missed all of the 2017 season. How much of your success, especially like when you're talking about recovering from something like that, is due to hard work and not so much just talent?
I think a lot of it has to do with hard work and the mental side of it, just for the sheer fact of just doing it over and over and learning over and not getting frustrated. You got to learn how to walk again. You got to learn how to do all these little things that have always been so easy to you. And that's tough for a lot of people. That's tough in general when you have to start from square zero. So I think mentally is a huge part of it.
And so you're rebuilding yourself and your game and your confidence, and then you get suspended for 4 games.
Yeah.
How hard did that hit you? Because I'm sure by that point you hadn't been on the field in over a year, so you were itching.
Yeah, it was tough. That's what this documentary shows. It shows, the regular human side of what an athlete goes through when they're going through adversity. Whether it's an injury or a suspension, how you deal with your friends, how you deal with your family, how all those matters. Just like anyone else when they're going through their regular job, how do they deal with it? And that's what this thing does. It shows, true, real story. It's more of a life documentary than a sports doc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me and my father didn't talk for like 90, 80 days or something when we got hurt because we got in an argument over something. That it kind of shows what you really got to go through.
How did you guys get back together and mend that relationship?
You have to see the doc.
You're not even going to give us a little
That's called the teaser.
Well, I wanted a little something.
That's,
Just a little tidbit. This guy is just like stone face.
I don't know what to say.
All right, well, what about this?
Whatever.
Tom Brady, also suspended before. Did he have any advice to give you?
Keeping a positive mindset, being able to compartmentalize. These are all things that he kind of brushed to me like, yo, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard to see your team go out and play with you, and you can play and you're not allowed to play. You just got to worry about what you can do to control yourself, to make yourself the best you can possibly be for when you can.
So you guys are basically BFFs. I mean, he won't do like a smoothie show with you, but for the most part, you're like, what's up with that?
It's bullshit.
I mean, I feel like real friends make smoothies together, but neither here nor there. Where did your friendship with him develop? Is it because you both were like viewed as underdogs stepping into the league?
I think that has a lot to do with it. He's from San Mateo. I'm from Redwood City. Our houses are like 8 miles away from where we grew up. That was always a comfortable figure, a comfortable topic. And then I think just I moved out to LA when he lived out there just to kind of see if he needed someone to throw to, or whenever he needed someone to throw to, I was always available. So I think that he saw the way I like to work and the way I wanted to be around him. He appreciated that, and it was reflected towards what he did with me. So
You guys are so cute.
it's like a marriage.
I mean, pretty much.
It is.
To those people that say you can't commit, I mean.
Who says I can't commit?
Well, I just said it for instance. but-
Why?
I don't know.
Jeez.
If we're gonna get to all the hot women, beautiful women you date, here's a really important question: how has having a daughter changed that for you?
I mean, it's a huge part because every decision I make ultimately goes through thinking about her, and if it benefits her. So that's a tough one. You know, it's.
Do you view women differently because of her? Like now, it's not just a woman. Like your daughter's gonna grow up to be that woman.
100%.
Are you nervous for her? Even like she's 2 now, but eventually she'll get there.
To what? To get where?
To the dating scene, to being a grown up.
I mean, I like that she's 2.5 right now, running around saying dad, and taking her to the park and experiencing things with her, movies, aquarium. I'm worried about that right now. When that other stuff comes,
You're not there yet?
not there yet. Full street cross film.
Yeah.
This guy gets it all.
Let's not get.
It's not getting murdered.
Please no. We're all gonna go at some point, but I would not like for it to be on this day.
You die doing something you love, it's not tragedy.
That's true. I would be ready to go. I think if I died tomorrow, I'd be like, you know what? I gave it my best shot.
Ratings would be insane for the doc.
So
Okay.
now you're basically plotting my death. That's all right.
Our death.
You would die as well. So it wouldn't just be. I thought you were saying, well, kill her. because
No,
she's
well,
not-
if you're getting hit by a car, I'm sitting right next to you. I'm probably gonna get hit too.
And the thing is if I get hit and you don't at least try to block the car,
Then I look like
then you look an
complete
asshole.
asshole. So then I gotta fully. All right.
Then you're gonna just be like the bad guy who let the girl die.
Yeah, but
But note that you are walking on the right side of the sidewalk. That's
Yeah.
like the gentleman lane.
you know why?
Why?
Because back in England, they used to walk right here so you could stab the other person.
It's not why.
I know.
Although you know that
It has something to do with that, I think. Honestly.
it's that if like a car goes out of control,
When you
it
can
hits
take
you.
it.
Like you would be the one protecting me.
We got it.
You know that knives, when you at the place setting, the blade is facing inward because back in medieval times, they would like take it and like slash people. So now they face the blade inward.
I knew that there was something to do with walking in blades.
See?
Same
I mean,
page.
this is basically the same thing.
Same page.
Same thing. So I'm a Packers fan, and I'm not trying to plant a seed in your head or anything like that, but I am going to ask you if Tom Brady retired tomorrow and the team stayed exactly the same except Tom Brady, who would you want as your quarterback?
I mean, Aaron's very good. Matt Ryan's very good. You got Luck over there that's really good.
And this would be like
Foles,
you have to be a little
really
selfish about it
good.
because it's not like, for, the remainder
Dak.
of the franchise. This is just while you're there, you
Deshaun.
want to win rings. Who's it going to be?
I mean, there's so many. You got the young guys.
Patrick Mahomes.
P. Holmes. What if you're married and they said, "Oh, your husband died. Who are you gonna go with?"
Oh,
but he
yeah.
didn't really die. Would you say something?
So in this situation, Tom Brady's your husband.
Or
And-
your wife? Your wife.